go.
Hello everyone, Michael Heinsdorf again from the 2010 Albacore North Americans. Hey, all I've got to say, if your name is David Byron and you're Barney Harris's crew, you can drink whatever you want. In his case, it's apparently a chocolate martini. Notice how somehow he's surrounded by 3 beautiful women. It's got to be good to be at the top. Talking about being at the top, today we had 2 great races in the Rehoboth Bay. Took a little while. There was absolutely no wind to start out. Took an hour and a half for us just to get out to the course. It was only about a mile and a half away. And then we drifted around for a little while. The breeze filled in around 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock the breeze fills in. It's a good, nice 6 to 8 miles an hour, maybe some gusts up to about 10. Had a great race then. 2 Olympics today. You can probably guess who was in the top. His crew is sitting right there, and actually the man with the afro himself is sitting right there, Barney Harris, looking quite chill and contented with today. Barney's actually in the process of trying out for the next Pirates of the Caribbean movie, which is why you saw his little skull right there. Anyway, so we had 2 good races today. Excellent conditions. I'm a fat kid. I had a big kid on the boat. Between the 2 of us, we were actually hiking out the entire time. Barney was obviously doing very well. Peter Duncan, really, really well today. Except when he went out to the right side. Sorry, Peter, that was a mistake. But hey, I made the same mistake a little bit earlier on. I was only on the left side.
It's too light. Make it a little darker.
Okay, so my lips really still hurt from last night. I gotta admit, having cheese balls just smashed into your face, it's like sandpaper being rubbed into your lips. It is not good. And with the sun we had all day today, it was great. I gotta say here too, the sunset in Rehoboth is nice, but you know what? The sunsets in Sarasota are even better. Our next big event, Midwinters in 2011, it's around the end of March. The sunsets there are going to be even better. In Canada, it's going to be 80 degrees in the middle of March. Where else can you do this? By the way, just so all knows, David Byron is now selling ShamWows. Alright, as I'm checking the list, and we've got to say, I forgot to say earlier, Jeff and Ian are also doing very well. Actually, Darren Monster, new guy, just bought a boat last year, a beautiful wood woof, 7363, doing really, really well in 6th place. Right beneath him is another guy from Canada who's doing really well. It's actually very interesting to note we've got a lot of our Canadian neighbors down here, and they're all doing very, very, very well, except for Barney, who's representing the US of A, and Peter Duncan. Alan Meeser, thank you, 8088, doing very well right now in 2nd place. Peter Duncan in 3rd. Another Canadian is in 4th, I believe, and 5th and 6th. That's the way it happens in Rehoboth when you got some breeze and you're not doing drifting conditions. I gotta say at that point too, it's one of those things, 1 in every 50 people is gonna have a birthday. It's a statistic I learned today that's around the same time. And we have someone whose birthday was today. And from what I understand, she's now 30 years old. Happy birthday, Olivia! 29. She was harassing me this morning, and now I'm figuring out why. It was the last day she could do that. Anyway, so now we come to our new unendorsed by the class. By the way, talking about endorsements, we're in the awesome Dogfish Head restaurant, not brewery, in Rehoboth. Their brewing operation, except for the still that's right over to my left, our Heinsdorf site. The rum here is fantastic. The Canadians have their ideas about the beer. Us Americans love the beer. Canadian, you know what? You can go take your Molson and stick it. And drink your Alexander Keys too. If you want real beer that doesn't taste like rubbing alcohol, you can come here to Dogfish Head. And the rum, it's fantastic. Not that package crap that you call Captain Morgan's. I think Barney's going, yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Anyway, we all do love Barney's new too. He's letting the hair grow out. It's a little better than the crew cut. That's good. He just popped his head right there. So going back, Dogfish had our endorsement, our unofficial endorsement. The class doesn't even really know about this yet. I don't think the officers have seen it. But we started doing what I unfortunately called the girl of the day. I'm going to be politically correct, and we're not calling it the woman of the day. And we have to say that this particular woman was chosen for her many abilities. We actually have many choices. It was brought to my attention and others who made this decision that this particular one has gone above and beyond the, shall we say, Call of Duty. Not only is she crewing for someone, she somehow showed up and is starting to run away for some reason. Oh, that's no fun. Anyway, we're going to say she showed up in crew, registration jockey. She is also the breakfast cook at the Byrons. And is our scorer, who is now in the bathroom, Jen Evans, is the Albacore 2010 Woman of the Day for another 2 hours and 30 minutes. See you all tomorrow.